Go CD Lamb. Touchdown. Hey everybody, welcome back to Ed and Eddie's Silver and Blue, where we talk Cowboys all day, every day.
Episode 3 was tonight. What'd you think?
Yeah, so getting it started here, I thought as the episode went on, it got a lot better. I think in the very beginning, outside of a few parts, which we'll talk about here, I thought it was kind of slow. Like,
Again.
Yeah.
They are boring me a little bit at the start, like they did last episode. I don't know if it's lack of content or what, or just creative decisions, but it was a little boring to start with.
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe it's just my personal taste as a football fan, but I don't care as much about some of that fluff. You know, there's a little too much fluff where I'm like, hey, I'm a football guy. I want to see some play. I want to see, shop talk between, the players, the vets, and the rookies. I want to see more hits. I want to see more of that. Like, I thought it was just a little too dry in the beginning when they weren't talking football.
They're investing us quite a bit in Alarcon, and, that's cool. And to me, it's pretty evident that they're going to, they send him to the practice squad or let him go. And, we got to get feelings for him. And he's a cool guy, and we want him to do well. But, yeah, they spent a little too much time on that, I thought.
Yeah, and, it's like for every minute they're talking with Alarcon and looking at his story, they're ignoring guys like Tyron Smith or Van Der Esch.
Yeah.
And it's like, I like them as a Cowboys fan more than I like Alarcon. No disrespect to him, but...
So you hate Alarcon?
Basically, yeah. But yeah, it's just get me invested in our key players. Those are the guys I want to see.
Right,
yeah,
they're going to be around.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. I did like Diggs and his son.
Oh, dude, that might have been one of my favorite parts of the whole episode, was seeing Diggs and his son, up there in the stands cheering on his dad. But again, I get a lot more seeing Diggs' family because he's our starting hotshot young corner as opposed to Kamara, which, a cool story, but I'm not as invested in Kamara as I am with Diggs.
It's true. Did you see the part with Cooper doing the routes?
Oh, yeah. And everybody, that's more what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I like that training camp, shop talk training between the vets and the younger guys. Like, I like seeing Cooper show CD Lamb some of his route running techniques. That's stuff I want to see.
Yeah, that was cool. But watching Cooper actually do his moves and his routes. Oh man, that guy's such a pro.
He is honestly
great.
Like, he is one of those guys that if he did make it to the Hall of Fame when it's all said and done eventually, it wouldn't surprise that many. Guy from college up to the NFL has been a stud. Mm-hmm. Other guys that I kind of liked was with the running back Hardy. I like seeing him get worked with Ezekiel Elliott, kind of talking with him about certain things, like how to run, how to accelerate, how they're starting to feature in Skip Pete, the running back coach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like seeing the inner dynamics of the team like that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Part about Micah, kind of getting picked on a little bit by CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, as awesome as Micah is on the field that we've seen so far, he's so raw. He's so young and so raw. And, man, I just really look forward to watching him improve and get better every year. And he's already great.
Another thing that I actually thought was really cool, and I get it, I'm not a big fan of the fluff, but I love seeing the male guy, Jonathan Jackson. I thought it was the coolest thing, not so much just the card game too, that was awesome, but I love seeing that he is a fourth generation Cowboys employee. The fact that his great grandfather got a job like working in the mailroom, and he got his grandpa hired on, then his father, then his son. I'm like, that's
pretty awesome.
That's Cowboys lineage, man. Like, that's part of the stuff that we all as Cowboys fans love to see.
Right. Perfect example of that. Yeah, I agree. Did we really need to see the stuff with Rowdy? No,
he's kind of that old generation. Two other things that I thought was cool was, one, seeing Jerry do a little bit of his helicopter tour.
Jerry's a pimp. I love it.
Hey, if you're gonna be a billionaire, might as well make an entrance, right? Flying in on a helicopter.
Fly around the stadium.
I know. Just let him see it a little bit.
People give Jerry a lot of stuff, a lot of crap about his GM moves, and from a personnel standpoint, he's made some mistakes. He's got to own that. Roy Williams. But I don't know if there's another owner I'd rather have. I mean, that dude, he really does want to win, and he loves doing what he does, and he's kind of an icon.
Yeah, I mean, he's arguably the most successful franchise sports team owner ever.
I thought it was cool. I'm sorry to interrupt. I thought it was cool when they showed when Jerry first came in the league. Now that's an extra 5 minutes I enjoyed. All those old clips, and he was just hated at first. He was reviled, and you other OG Cowboy fans like me, you remember because you hated him too. I did. How dare he, fire Tom Landry? Got over it pretty quick though.
Yeah. So hey, if we're talking our favorite part of the episode, let me go first. You go next. I love seeing the preseason game mic'd up. Yeah. I think that's something that I really wish they showed a bit more of, even if it's just practice. I love hearing the players mic'd up, talking their trash on the sideline, spouting their kernels of wisdom, hearing what the coaches have to say. Yeah. That's the football part that I really like from Hard Knocks.
That we wish they would show a little more of.
Just a little more. I could do without the yoga or the 10 minutes of players that might not even be on the team. Put more football in it for me.
Well, if Ben DiNucci wasn't going to be cut after tonight's episode, he will. Because, man, HBO really centered on his failures out there. And that was kind of brutal, but hey.
That's what I'm saying. It's we episode 2, we didn't need to see 15 minutes of DiNucci when it's good Lord, guy might not even be on the team. Give me Tyron. Give me some more digs. Give me something. Yep. What was your favorite moment?
Favorite moment of all?
Yeah.
That drone fly through in the opening. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I didn't know what the hell was going on at first, and it just kind of built up steam as it went. I was like, this is really cool, and it just kept going.
I actually loved too when they were doing the drone highlights, how you had the voices of yesteryear talking about Drew Pearson's big highlight. I'm like, that's cool.
Great stuff, man.
It was. But
it was probably my favorite episode so far.
Yeah, I would say so. There was more action to it. There was more history, more action. I think this probably was the best one. But yeah, everybody, let us know what you think. Was there a part of the episode that you liked? Were you impressed with it like we were? Some a little bit missing for it? Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, because every time you hit like, an Eagles fan cries.
All right, everybody, take care.